Sorry, I let me get 1 second. I repeat clearly the sentence.
Okay.
He is establishing the extent of slanderous lies, exposing the malice, foolishness, and most important, the mendacity in and manipulation in everything he is saying and doing. This is absolutely awful. It is an insult. It is like 5 insults in 1 sentence. And this is the first sentence, the very first sentence he starts his explanation. So, I mean, after this, after I never said that he has bad face or he's bad guy or he's cheater, never. And in return, he starts his conversation, our public conversation, with this awful, absolutely awful insult. Okay, that was him who started. I'm sorry, that is a fact.
Okay, your perception, this was horrible insult, and my perception, he just said that you were lying and manipulating in your words. He did not call you any names, contrary to what,
he
for example, Shikaru did.
Foolishness. I did it on purpose, foolishness. And then I can give you a few more sentences. He said, this is the sustained evil attempt to destroy my life. He is trying to inflict emotional and physical harm on me. One of the most weak people I ever dealt with.
This was later. These quotes are already later.
It is something which is clearly damaging it is not true. It is clearly damaging my image. And if, as you mentioned, somebody shoots you, I can open your eyes. I'm talking now to lawyers, and it's very likely I'm going to sue you. Very likely.
This will be an interesting media event.
Yeah. A very nasty, dirty topic, and people have their own plates are full, but it's like he's a runaway train. I think it's I don't know if it fueled the fire, but at this point, it was important for me, first of all, to reach some of the more skeptical Russian fans, and I think I did. And it was very important for me to go on record telling Kramnik that this is three things. I am willing, perhaps even now, to answer legitimate good faith questions, any that you have remaining that I haven't answered thus far. That was answered with I will keep asking them until you answer in a way that satisfies me. If you're doing something that they did before, executing witches, then it's scary. And I'm not saying this to try to elicit sympathy. I think that's a very improper way of arguing. You should depersonalize it. And I'd have less sympathy for myself if I was a cheater, but I'm not. It's not about that. It's about dude, what you're doing is fucked up and medieval and very, very primitive. And it has led absolutely nowhere. And you're just going to redouble your efforts. Even after I told you, that's the third thing I told him. You're causing me deep emotional harm that's turning into physical harm. So please stop. And I will continue the good faith dialogue. And he not only spits on that, but the very next day continues to engage in the same behavior. To me, I've given him enough chances, but I no longer have any respect for him as a person. And I've held out long enough and I've been polite for long enough, but this is breached all acceptable boundaries, I think.